आपको बता दें कि कोलकाता में हुए महिला डॉक्टर के साथ रेप हत्या मामले में सुप्रीम कोर्ट में सुनवाई जारी है।
Have consistently raised issues of the lack of workplace safety in healthcare institutions. Medical professionals, in the performance of their duties, have been unfortunate targets of various forms of violence. Hospitals and medical care facilities are open throughout the day and night. Medical professionals, doctors, nurses, and paramedic staff work round the clock. Unrestricted access to every part of healthcare institutions has made healthcare professionals susceptible to violence. Patients of relatives in anguish are quick to attribute untoward results to the negligence of medical professionals. Such allegations are immediately followed by violence against medical professionals. In May 2024, two on-duty doctors were allegedly attacked by relatives of a patient who died during treatment in a hospital in West Bengal. In another incident in May 2024 in Bihar, following the death of a 25-year-old pregnant patient, a nurse was allegedly pushed off the first floor of the building by the kin of the patient. In August 2024, a final year resident in a hospital in Hyderabad was allegedly assaulted by a patient's attendants after the patient died due to medical conditions. These incidents of violence are a few among the many that have been unleashed against members of the medical community in the recent past. They are portents of a systemic failure to protect doctors, nurses, and paramedical staff in the confines of hospitals. With few or no protective systems to ensure their safety, medical professionals have become vulnerable to violence. With the involvement of systemic issues for healthcare across the nation, this court has had to intervene. Women are at particular risk of sexual and non-sexual violence in these settings. Due to ingrained patriarchal attitudes and biases, relatives of patients are more likely to challenge women medical professionals. In addition to this, female medical professionals also face different forms of sexual violence at the workplace by colleagues, seniors, and persons in authority. Sexual violence has had its origins even within the institution, the case of Aruna Shanbag being a case in point. There is a hierarchy within medical colleges, and the career advancement and academic degrees of young professionals are capable of being affected by those in the upper echelons. The lack of institutional safety norms at medical establishments against both violence and sexual violence against medical professionals is a matter of serious concern. While gendered violence is the source of more malevolent manifestations of the structural deficiencies in public health institutions, the lack of safety is of concern to all medical professionals. Preserving safe conditions of work is central to realizing equality of opportunity to every working professional. This is not just a matter of protecting doctors. Their safety and well-being as health providers is a matter of national interest. As more and more women join the workforce in cutting-edge areas of knowledge and science, the nation has a vital stake in ensuring safe and dignified conditions of work. The constitutional value of equality demands nothing else and will not brook compromises on the health, well-being, and safety of those who provide health care to others. The nation cannot await another rape or murder for real changes on the ground. Several states, such as Maharashtra, Kerala, Karnataka, Telangana, West Bengal, Andhra Pradesh, and Tamil Nadu, have enacted legislation to protect healthcare service professionals from violence and damage to property. All these enactments prohibit any act of violence against medical professionals. The offence is non-bailable and punishable with 3 years of imprisonment. However, these enactments do not address the institutional and systemic causes that underlie the problem, and enhanced punishment without improving institutional safety standards falls short of addressing the problem effectively. We have attempted to flag here the ground reality indicating the lack of institutional safety standards in healthcare institutions. A non-exhaustive formulation is set out below. A. Medical professionals who are posted for night duties are not provided adequate resting spaces. More often, doctors rest in the patient's room or in available public spaces. Duty rooms are scant. Separate duty rooms for male and female medical professionals are conspicuous by their absence in most healthcare establishments. B. Interns, residents, and senior residents are made to perform 36-hour shifts in conditions where even basic needs of sanitation, nutrition, hygiene, and rest are lacking. There is an absence of uniformity in terms of a standard national protocol. The fear of retribution prevents most healthcare professionals from questioning the absence of facilities for basic well-being. C. Lack of security personnel in medical care units is more of a norm than an exception. More often than not, medical professionals, which includes young resident doctors, interns, and nurses, are left to handle unruly attenders. Open access to healthcare facilities leaves medical professionals vulnerable to undesirable elements. D. Medical care facilities do not have sufficient toilet facilities. Most often, there is only one common toilet for medical professionals in one department. E. The hostels or places of stay for medical professionals are situated far from the hospital. Doctors and nurses who have to travel to and from the hospital are not provided transport facilities by the institution. Even within the precincts of the sprawling spaces of public hospitals, there is either inadequate or no transportation facilities for the safe commute of professionals. F. There is an absence or lack of properly functioning CCTV cameras to monitor ingress and egress to the hospital.
आपको बता दें कि कोलकाता में हुए महिला डॉक्टर के साथ रेप हत्या मामले को लेकर सुप्रीम कोर्ट में सुनवाई जारी है। वहीं चीफ जस्टिस डीवाई चंद्रचूड़ की 3 सदस्यीय बेंच ने कोलकाता हाई कोर्ट डॉक्टर रेप मर्डर केस की सुनवाई शुरू की है और इस मामले पर सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने स्वतः संज्ञान भी लिया है। सुनवाई के दौरान सीजेआई ने कहा कि यह देश भर के डॉक्टरों की सुरक्षा का मामला है, यह महज एक वारदात नहीं है। तो आपको बता दें कि आज सुप्रीम कोर्ट में कोलकाता में हुए महिला डॉक्टर के साथ रेप हत्या मामले को लेकर सुनवाई जारी है।
We have attempted to compose for this purpose a diverse body of persons with experience in healthcare institutions. A national task force with the following members of the medical profession is hence constituted. 1. Surgeon Vice Admiral Aarti Saryan, AVSM, VSM, Director General Medical Services, Navy. 2. Dr. D. Nageshwar Reddy, Chairman and Managing Director, Asian Institute of Gastroenterology.
कोलकाता में हुए महिला डॉक्टर के साथ रेप और हत्या मामले में सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने इस मामले पर स्वतः संज्ञान लिया है और इस मर्डर पर सुनवाई शुरू भी कर दी है। आपको बता दें कि इस दौरान सीजेआई ने कहा यह देश भर के डॉक्टरों की सुरक्षा का मामला है, यह महज एक वारदात नहीं है। इसके साथ ही
progress of the investigation on the acts of vandalism which took place in the hospital in the
No, we will file an affidavit.
But you have shared something with the
One
court,
second.
you can't
No,
have
no,
any
no.
objection.
And not this point, Malaz. In fact, what
No,
is
I am
happened-
on that point
What
first.
happens is, Malaz, this goes to them, then the social media takes action, it'll
No, there
exacerbate the
must be-
situation. This is only to inform your lordships, Malaz, that what's in the social media is not correct, and what's happening is just contrary to
Why
what the
can't you
record is.
share with
For
CBI?
example, they say it's a suicide, it is not a suicide, we never said.
Hinted.
Well, but Mr. Sibal, there was undoubtedly an unexplained delay.
Malaz, I am not on media.
Yes, my lord.
I am not on
What
that.
is to hide from CBI.
Malaz,
my
one
lord, this-
second.
This shows we are
One
not
second,
getting
one,
off.
I am not on that, Malaz, as I said, whatever needs to be done must be done, people must be convicted, there is no issue on that. It's just that I don't want, Malaz, another kind of tirade in the social media.
No, it
Malaz,
will not be. You give it
It will
to
be, it will
CBI.
be.
You
I
have
know
subject
it.
to give it to CBI.
One more thing. The state must ensure that those who practiced acts of vandalism and
Absolutely,
Yes.
we have lodged
37.
37 already arrested, 50 FIRs filed. 37 already arrested.
50 FIR for one incident. It's a recipe for not investigating.
you have one second. You have a copy of the, before we part with the matter for today, you have a copy of the autopsy report here?
Yes.
We have it, we have
I
it.
have.
We hand it over. Yes, yes.
In the meantime, can I
Lord,
add
would,
one
my lord,
thing?
again request, my lord, if your lordships have seen something, your lordships have, my lord, the CBI must be given, it will remain, my lord, confidential. But we must cross-check what is given to
Lord,
you.
your lordship-
This, the resistance shows that there is a lack of
No,
cooperation.
no, obviously there is a lack of faith.
Let me
My lord, your
do
lordship,
that on that day, Mr.
only 1 second, my lord.
Day after tomorrow.
Give
My lord,
the entire
that today, my lord, they can give me today. My joint director is here. I'll give it to her.
Oh, yeah. Allow, yeah. Just allow. Yes. Yeah, yes. Now, my
What
lord.
is there to hide from
One
CBI,
second,
my
one
lord?
second.
If they have given
Nothing is-
something related to crimes, it must be given, my lord, to the
Kindly
CBI.
see, kindly see page 40. Kindly,
Don't read it aloud, we'll just.
kindly page 40.
स्टेट को बोलो काम शुरू करें.
Yes, yes, I know.
स्टेट को बोलो काम शुरू करें.
Hmm. Explain this, I'll just say, indeed.
सुप्रीम कोर्ट में कोलकाता में ट्रेनी डॉक्टर के रेप और मर्डर केस पर आज सुनवाई की। चीफ जस्टिस डीवाई चंद्रचूड़ की अध्यक्षता वाली बेंच ने मामले में स्वतः संज्ञान लिया था। वहीं सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने एक राष्ट्रीय टास्क फोर्स का गठन किया है। सीजेआई चंद्रचूड़ ने कहा कि हम चाहते हैं यह टास्क फोर्स वरिष्ठ और जूनियर डॉक्टरों के लिए सुरक्षा उपायों के लिए देश भर में अपनाए जाने वाले तौर तरीकों की सिफारिशें दे। सॉलिसिटर जनरल तुषार मेहता ने कहा कि यह लॉ एंड ऑर्डर का भी मुद्दा है, इसमें राज्य सरकार पूरी तरह से फेल साबित हुई है। सुनवाई के दौरान मेहता की सीनियर एडवोकेट कपिल सिब्बल ने कई बार बहस हुई। सीजेआई चंद्रचूड़ को भी बार बार वकीलों को टोकना पड़ा। सुप्रीम कोर्ट बेंच में सीजेआई के अलावा जस्टिस जेबी पारदीवाला और जस्टिस मनोज मिश्रा भी शामिल थे।